Okay, no doubt about it, this was a difficult question, but what we've got to remember is that fractions, whether they're algebraic or numeric, always follow the same rules, and that is that if I want to subtract fractions, I need to make sure that the denominators are indeed common. First of all, I spot that on the right hand side I'm looking at the difference of two squares, x squared minus 1 squared. Okay, this allows me to rewrite x squared minus 1 as x plus 1, x minus 1. So I know that my common denominator should be x plus 1, x minus 1. For my second fraction, that's all sorted. Now all I need to do is to think about what I need to multiply my first fraction by in order to make that common denominator of x plus 1, x minus 1. And I realise that I need to multiply top and bottom by x plus 1. And in doing so, I end up with x plus 1 times by 2x divided by x plus 1, x minus 1. And don't forget that we're subtracting these two fractions. The next thing I'm going to do is to expand the first bracket. Okay, I'm not going to expand the bottom because I know what that expands to give me. I'm going to leave that factorized. I'm going to expand here. X times by 2x gives me 2x squared. 1 times by 2x gives me plus 2x. I'm then subtracting everything that's in the second fraction, so I want to take away 7x. Now here's the tricky part, I want to subtract minus 3, and don't forget when we subtract a negative it becomes positive. And this is still a fraction out of x plus 1, x minus 1. Tidying up the top, I get 2x squared, collect the like terms in the middle, 2x take away 7x is minus 5x plus 3, all over x plus 1, x minus 1. Now it would be easy for us to stop at this point, however we wouldn't actually be finished because it's asked us to express our fraction in the simplest possible form. As we look at this, we should realise that we are able to factorize this expression. Now we have many methods for doing that. Perhaps our favourite one might be as follows. 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. I take the first and the last and I multiply them. So I've got a product of 6. I take the number in the middle and I know that I want a sum of minus 5. So I'm now looking for two numbers that will add to give me minus 5 and multiply to give me positive 6. Okay, so let's just pop the positive in there so that we remember that it is a positive 6. Okay, those two numbers are going to be minus 3 and minus 2. So I use this information now to rewrite my expression, specifically to rewrite the middle. So instead of writing minus 5, I'm going to break that down using my minus 3 and minus 2. Okay, the front stays the same. The back stays the same. Now I'm going to put a little partition in, and I'm going to factorize both sides. So I look through here, and I can see that I can take out a factor of x. And that will leave me with 2x minus 3. Because 2x minus 3 was a factor on the left, I know immediately that 2x minus 3 must be a factor on the right. Now it's just a case of working out what the coefficient must be in front. So I compare. I think, what would I need to multiply 2x by to get minus 2x? Well, 2x times by minus 1 will give me minus 2x. Let's just check our last one. Minus 1 times by minus 3 gives me positive 3. Now I can factorize out my 2x minus 3, and I'll be left with an x from the front and a minus 1 from the back. So that's me then factorizing the numerator of my fraction. So this becomes 2x minus 3 x minus 1 over x plus 1 x minus 1. And the quicker of you will have noticed that I now have a common factor that I can cancel to leave me with 2x minus 3 divided by x plus 1. And there's my final answer. Difficult question. Very difficult question.